Good morning and happy Sabbath. I hope you're enjoying this day. I hope you are learning many of the Bible lessons that we've been studying. And today we are going to talk about this beautiful boat, Noah's Ark. In the lesson, it describes this boat as the floating zoo. But of course, we know it as Noah's Ark. And I don't know how much detail you can see in the video, but I put a lot of people here doing their own thing, living their own life, getting married, playing, doing all kinds of stuff. And poor Noah is trying to tell them that the world is going to be destroyed by water and they're not listening. And that is a very, very sad picture. Why? Because of what happened at the end of the story. But for now, I'm just going to ask you, have you ever been assigned to take care of a pet, whether it is for a friend or for if it's your own pet, maybe a little cat, a dog, a rabbit, a fish, can be anything. It's a lot of work, but some people think that, oh, it's just 1 or 2 or 6, right? Imagine Noah. We talked about how many people went into the boat last week, and it was only 8 people. It was Noah and the wife, and the 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, and their wives. So it was the 3, 2, 6, and the father and the mother, 8. 8 people had to take care of all the poop, all the feeding, any fights in the boat, whatever happened with the animals, they had to take care of. And I don't know if Noah was an expert on animal care or how did he do it? Can you imagine the animals giving birth in the boat? If one of them got hurt or got maybe some stomach ache or something, he had to take care of the animals. And to do all this work, they needed to work together. It probably went all day working, only 8 people taking care of like 4 different levels in the big, humongous boat and feeding them on time, cleaning up the poopery on time, and all these things. So no wonder the memory verse today says, and please look at your Bible or what Andres puts in there for you to read. It's found in Philippians, the book of Philippians, not Genesis, although this story is all in Genesis, starting from chapter 6. Today we're doing Genesis chapter 7. But in Philippians, the Bible tells us, work together as a team for the faith. And of course, the faith is the faith in God. So Philippians 1:27, remember, this is your memory verse. And if you're working on to build up points for lots of nice little gifts, this is the 6th lesson. Is it the 6th or the 7th? 7th lesson. So remember, Philippians 1:27 says, work together as a team for the faith. Very short, very simple. But this lesson teaches us a lot of things that we need to keep in mind when we work together for the faith. We need to be happy if some type of responsibility is given to you. Because if you start with the angry attitude, oh, I don't want to do that. Why does he do it? It does the fun thing and I get to do the bad thing. No, whatever responsibility you are given, excuse me, you have to be happy that you have been given something to do. And with that attitude, then you will have a better time helping around. And then the other one is that we show love in God's family when we work together in harmony. So This is the reason why you need to feel happy about working. Then we can all work together. If there's some type of bad feeling, we're not going to do it very nicely, and one person is going to do their own thing and the other one is going to do the other thing, and someone is going to just want to do everything. So it's going to be very difficult to do the work. And then we need to try to work together, not only in your little bedroom maybe, but you need to do the work at home with your siblings, your parents, or at school with the teacher, your classmates, and also at church. There's so many things we can do at church, and I'm very happy to see a lot of the young people helping to do the cleaning day at church. You guys seem so happy to help, and that is such a nice thing to see. So continue to do that when we go back to church, right? But right now, just imagine how much work went into keeping this boat not only floating, because yes, you had to make this boat of a specific wood so that it will float, but you also had to make it in a right way so that when all these animals, not just dogs and cats, but hippopotamus, zebras, elephants, lions, tigers, huge animals went in, the boat will not sink, right? And it will stand all the wind, all the pouring rain that came. It will stand all of that, and everybody will be safe at the end. By the time Noah finished building his boat, he was very old, not 100 years old, not even 200. He was 600 years old. Can you imagine that? That's by the time he finished the boat. And there's something I wanted to read because it's very interesting. It is in Genesis chapter 7, verse 1, and it says, "Then the Lord said to Noah, 'Go into the ark, you and all your household, for I have seen that you are righteous before me in this generation.' And then he said to Noah, 'Take with you 7 pairs of all clean animals, the male and his mate, and a pair of the animals that are not clean, take only 1 pair.'" So we need to be careful the type of meat we eat, okay? Right now, meat is kind of iffy to eat, but if God asked for 7 pairs of the clean animals, was because that was part of the food that they needed. And the other ones, he just wanted to protect all the species. So 1 pair was enough, male and female, so that they can make more babies. And so everything else died when the flood came. All those beautiful animals all died, but 1 pair or 7 pairs for the clean animals were preserved, and 1 family was preserved. The human race was saved by that 1 family, the family of Noah. And so let's not be like those people who did not listen to God's advice. At that point, it was Noah who was telling them what they were doing wrong. Now we don't have Noah, but we do have the Bible. The Bible tells us what is wrong, what is right. So even the stories talk about things that are that happened. It doesn't mean they are right. Those things just happen. But the Bible has very clear standards of what is right and what's wrong. So I hope you have fun. And also one more thing. How many of you know this song? Who built the ark? Noah, Noah, who built the ark? Brother Noah built the ark. I'm going to attach a little video where you can sing the song if you feel like singing this afternoon, so that you can just play it and sing along with the whole verses. But I just thought maybe I'll remind you of that fun song about Brother Noah who built the ark. Until next week, I hope you have a wonderful and blessed week and enjoy the rest of this Sabbath.